Okay, so we found the last bit of track off the road, and took a bit of finding. I ran past it 2 or 3 times. There's a couple of false lookalikes. This is really muddy. They're unmarked little tracks in the road that you've got to off to the side. Just a gap in the fence and the trees, really. Just so easy to miss. I'd never have been able to do this route without the map, the offline map. I just never find these tracks. But we've managed to find this one. I was almost giving up on it. So we're back across the forest now. I've seen one mountain bike who went past me on the road, but there are signs of bikes coming through here, so they come up the road and do similar to what I'm doing, really. Do little tracks, but I don't suppose they do the dense bush. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, guaranteed to go down here. This is just like being on ice, really. So muddy. Not sure I can stop. It's just hyper slippy. Yeah, I don't think they go in the dense bush because you'd be carrying your bike, but this sort of thing is fine. So it's super popular, and last weekend was all mountain bikes in Riverhead. A couple of other, 3 or 4 other runners, I guess, running around the road. Like I said, no one running in the mud like us, but so I've done 10.6k now, so it's an 11k run. I ran 1 extra k at the beginning because I went the wrong way, so in theory it's 11 and one and a bit more k, but I have a feeling it's going to be 1 or 2 more than that. Just doesn't feel like that. I'm that close yet. But it is a lovely still day. Still a bit, and my hands are cold, but then my hands are always cold, so turned out nice again, isn't it? As I used to say. For those of you that get the reference. It's just so slippy. There's been quite a lot of trees across the path. How's the view kind of opening up, but feels like we're just going down to the river now, and it's a little jaunt along the river, back up the lethal steps, and we're good to go. Hopefully it all pans out. If I could just got to get through this ridiculous amount of mud, ideally without going splat. So you get an idea of forests in the Hunua ranges. I'm sure it doesn't look that steep or slippy on the camera, but I assure you it's fairly lethal. Those few footsteps that are around in front of me, so many slips and skids marked out. So there are people that come up and use these tracks, but not that many. I think most people stick to the more up the road and then the short track along to Hunua Falls. There's a bit of a viewpoint, I think, so. Okay. Yep. I can hear farm machinery, I think. Or cars. Don't think it's the river. Okay, GoPro, stop recording.